Welcome back to Young Justice. This is Season 4, Episode 3, Volatile. Last time, we got the introduction of the Prince, some more intrigue into this assassination, and just what's going on Mars, all the race relations. Desaad brought a gene bomb to Megan's brother, and the Legion was revealed. I guess it was Phantom Girl. I didn't look at the credits, so apparently that was confirmed there, and Chameleon Boy was the other one. And Saturn Girl. So curious to see what they're stalking our heroes for, and who is trying to frame everyone. You know, like why? I don't know. There's multiple plots going on. So I hope we, obviously it seems we're gonna not go back and forth between different plot lines. We're just gonna like finish one plot line, then go to a different character and start their plot line. So I'm curious to see how long that would be for each one, especially if they're doubling up characters like this. It basically is like going to be Artemis and Zatanna have like a plotline thing going on, or are those separate ones? Because we have Miss Martian and Superboy have one singular plotline going on. So how long is this going to go for? Basically, curious to see, like, are we going to get maybe 2 more episodes of this, or is it like this is it? So let's just get into the episode and see what happens. Girl, what? I thought that was Perdita at first, but that's Wendy, right? Windfall or whatever.
So I'll take down Cobra myself.
Will you? Oh, okay. I guess he will.
Just in the nick of time. I'm fine. Forget it.
Bro, what is going on with him? Yeah.
Oh, Prince Gem, please allow me to introduce you to Sorcerer Priestess Sarah Smith.
Yes, we have met before.
Oh.
Superboy,
Is it?
Connor, I am impressed.
What was
with
that
your
about?
investigative-
And before that, we must meet his friend Baars at the depot.
Oh, Bars of
This is her offspring,
Oh.
Who's the daddy?
kinda her whole tribe. But her species doesn't really procreate the way we do.
Yes, you found traces of another double laser strike, like in
Oh my
the sand
God.
tube in the cave-in.
No, nothing like that. It's something else, something familiar. I just can't place it.
Enough. You know, I was nearly married once. It didn't work out. Building the
I
altar is an
see.
important tradition.
She's retiring. Baby will take us back to Earth
Oh.
so that Bioship can live out her final years here on Mars.
Not that.
She has been a
What the
part
fuck?
of your light disparate pieces.
What's up with the sister? What the fuck? Like, I don't get why she would be... Oh my god, not this.
Was that after your time with Prince Gem?
You invaded my mind?
No,
I've
it's
studied
pretty
body language.
obvious.
See, you two had a history.
This seems terrible for a Martian to be near lava. What the fuck? Like, this is not a good...
You guys okay?
I got bad vibes
You
here.
know Martians and heat don't mix.
Right. Oh my god. Terra. Oh my god. Bruh. When are we gonna address Garfield?
This ritual is an inspiration.
Like, somebody has to notice he's weird, right?
Truly efficient. He learned acceptance, empathy.
What is this? Oh my god. What is...
You escaped the
Not
cave-in,
this.
Superboy. In hell.
I...
What is he doing? Got you covered.
Oh my god.
Such a splendid wedding.
Wait. He just bonked his head on the fucking rock.
I was just a kid, too.
Oh my god. All of these...
I was a child
Right. What is going on?
When you were a child. I know this has been difficult.
What the fuck?
Just having these conversations proves you possess a strong family bond.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
You are truly blessed.
like, you had a
Now,
better resolution than I thought
shall
for
we
this
start
fight.
again?
Garfield. I'm disgusted. Oh my god. Oh my god, no! Can't you guys psychically feel for Connor? Oh my god. Okay, good, cool. Suck him up. Get him back in the bioship.
Mob. They lashed out at you with multiple brain blasts, leaving you psychically bruised.
There we go.
I'm repairing the psychic damage, but this is just a start. The mental and emotional
Right.
trauma is still there and requires
We need some
treatment.
therapy. Okay, I'm glad we got that problem fixed at least. Like, yeah, he's gonna have problems still, but at least he's not gonna be going psycho every 5 minutes.
Molded. But again, she reached
I'm
out
all
from where she
molded.
was.
Mixing all these fucking terminologies.
Gar, I
Oh.
didn't do anything. I feel horrible about it, but I didn't even realize.
Was it Saturn Girl?
You know, the one big thing. History books don't mention this incident one way or another. Maybe we always intervened?
I mean,
Garfield was hurting.
uh,
I had to.
the marijuana, whatever. Okay, so the oh god, is this the marriage day? Wait a minute. We're not.
It'll be okay.
God, okay. So yeah, I'd seen that criticism, or more of a comment really, that this season's a lot slower. It can go either way, you know. It's good and bad because it's good that it's taking its time with the story. It's really building up the characters and building up the intrigue, and you know, like dealing with the problems that they've had. So like Beast Boy in particular, I think that we had a really good run with that particular arc of his story. You know, the psychic blast, at least, you know, there's still PTSD and there's like actual mental trauma there, but it's not like anything supernatural at this point now. So I think that's a really good resolution point. You know, it's not dragging out this season or anything. It's like, okay, we've solved that part of the problem now, and he can focus on going to therapy and, you know, just coping now. Based on what happened this episode, and like, you know, they finished the altar, and there's only a 3-day time span between last episode and when the wedding's supposed to happen. So I'm assuming there's only like maybe 1, maybe 2 more episodes of this Martian storyline. I feel like we're not really making progress with the mystery. You know, there was the prince invited Superboy, you know, to go investigate and stuff, and he said he saw something familiar. He couldn't quite place his finger on it, but he recognized it. I just put down as some blue residue at the crime scene. I'll have to look back at it again, but I don't recognize it, so I'm pretty sure I'm not missing anything. I think it's something that we haven't seen visually before. If it's something that we've seen in the show before, it's something that we haven't really seen visually. So I'm not sure what it could be at this point. McGann and her sister, I'm liking the resolution there. You know, it, like I said, like the priestess was saying, like, you guys have a really strong connection. If you're not like this is the worst of it. You guys are just arguing about it. You know, it's not like anyone's leaving. You know, I thought like someone would be brain blasted, and I thought there would be like people running away. So like the fact that they all stood there still and like talked it out, that's like really showing how strong their family bond is. And you know, I'm like I said, I'm liking the progress of the storylines happening so far. You know, I think if it is like around 4 or 5 episodes for each story, I think that's a really good pace that can sort of help us hit a lot of different story arcs going on with this season. Yeah, it just makes me wonder, like, what... Again, there's more intrigue with the Legion of Superheroes going on now. Obviously, they weren't supposed to intervene with time travel and all that shit, so... Curious to see. Like, I think it's a good thing that they help Beast Boy out, but it's also, like... They're giving Saturn Girl a side eye, so I'm curious to see why that is. And yeah, just like who... Again, we're not really making progress with who it is. Like, who did the murder. I think the murder is separate from Macam, is separate from the sabotages, you know, Legion stuff. So it's really interesting to see because none of them really line up together. The only things that line up are the sabotage of the Zeta transporter and the cave-in. And the cave-in was mainly just because of the Legion. So that makes you wonder, like, what is the Legion trying to prevent by, you know, the Mars transporter? I've seen a theory that since Darkseid is in play, we know that the final confrontation is coming soon between Darkseid and Earth, So it's some sort of dark side plot to get the Martians out of involvement with Earth. Again, I'm not really sure how that all plays in. I mean, it makes sense. Desaad is there, so we know that he's involved as well. I can't think of what event would be like so bad that the Legion has to get involved to stop it. You know, like I said, I think it has something to do with Superboy, just because I know that the Legion and Superboy are like have ties in the comics and, you know, history there. So I could see it being something like Superboy dies, or, you know, when that sort of tips the scales or whatever. Especially with his weakened cells now, you know, that was a major plot point that they're kind of hitting on now, is that he's weakened. So it could be that Superboy dies somewhere along here, and that's what the Legion is trying to stop. It doesn't really explain why Saturn Girl would be recognized by Megan. You know, they said something about that last episode, so I don't know if it was just like if she gets caught twice, she'll recognize the same pattern, or is it like she knows the specific pattern as somebody, you know? Yeah, I'm predicting like 1 or 2 more episodes of this plotline. Very interested to see where we go from here. Like why, you know, how important is it that the prince and the priestess were like a thing? You know, is that just kind of like more backstory, or is that like an actual plot point somewhere that because of their relationship they have something to do with it? You know, like, I just don't trust anybody at this point. I really don't. You know, I think our only like completely non-involved characters are our main 3, and everyone else is a suspect for like the assassination attempts, the Legion of superhero stuff, McComb's secret. It's just, oh my god. Anyways, cause yeah, then so they were talking about how Martian Manhunter John, he went to Earth and learned tolerance, but then the father was like, no, he didn't just learn tolerance, he learned empathy. But then they were like specifically showing the prince during that part, and he was just kind of like, ooh. So we haven't really seen anything racist or evil, or, you know, like the prince hasn't shown any of that kind of those vibes. So the fact that they like specifically show his reaction to the fact about racism and empathy and stuff makes me very suspicious of him now. Like I was before, just because, you know, he's supposed to be above suspicion, so you got to keep an eye on him. But now I'm like, there is something that he's hiding, I feel like. So I don't know. Like I said, I just don't trust anybody at this point, and I don't know where this is going. But yeah, leave thoughts down in the comments below. What do you guys think of this episode? How do you feel about the pacing of the story so far? And yeah, what events do you think is so catastrophic that the Legion of Superheroes has to try and stop it? Because that's what I'm very interested in. I think it's Superboy. Something to do with Superboy's death. I think it's just Mars is all a red herring. You know, there's stuff going on Mars for sure, but I think somehow Superboy gets involved. And on Bioship's retiring also, which it's sad, but also like the new Bioship is technically old Bioship's memory, so it's not too bad. But yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the comments. See you next time.